this little abyssal. No problem. No problem, bro. What's this? The only downside about this thing, man, your GPU is gonna hate you. Oh, we got a boss about to delete him. This is how powerful this. This is how powerful this build is. Delete. There we go. That was pretty easy. There we go. Just run around in a circle, and here you go.
So be it. Keep your precious sanity, my agent of chaos.
Easy, guys. Easy mode.
You shall serve. The Wild One's power is mine. Nothingness. So long as you know me.
Top tier ritual. Audience to king. Check.
You are too late. The fourth edict already burns for your will. Endless ravaging pain.
There we go.
This is the legacy of humanity. The soul was
This one's gonna be a little bit tricky because obviously you gotta weave through the, you know, when he's sitting there doing his typical, you know, certain type of animations, man. But there you go, done. That wasn't the Uber one because I don't have enough currency for that, but you get the gist. Oh, there, I'm Fluffy Peanuts. Okay, after you just watched some gameplay here of you know, of this minion build that I'm doing. It's Internalist. Okay, this build is on fire. It's on point. I'm wearing my Bengals gear today. It's a good day, September 14, 2025. Okay. Hey, our backup pulled through, bro. Our backup pulled through. Joe Burrow went down. Our backup came through. All right. After that, okay, we're gonna get right into this this build here that I'm doing. Everybody's been asking me about. Okay, we're gonna be Infernalist. Infernalist is what I chose. You can do this with Leech as well, apparently. So the goal here is to get as much spirit as we possibly can. And one way to do that, we gotta sit there and we're gonna hit these two nodes right here. We're gonna go all the way up to the left, middle left. All right, we're gonna go mid, then right, or whatever it is. Okay, just want Biden's hand. Okay, +1 to maximum energy shield per 8 maximum life. Okay, then you want the other one +1 to maximum spirit for every 25 maximum life. So right here, I would say in your ballpark of 2,000. Okay, 2,000 health is what you want. All right, to make this build actually be good, good and reliable. All right, that's what I say. That's where you want your comfort zone to be. Anything above that, man, that's kudos to you. That's good. That's great. Okay, all right. That's because we're gonna get 8 for every 8 maximum life. We're gonna get, you know, more energy shield. Every 25 maximum life, we're gonna get more spirit. All right, that's the best way to do it. Obviously, we go over here to a low hellhound, so that way, you know, we have another minion. All right, now your passive tree here. Okay, all this is gonna be linked. My mobile Linux is gonna be linked in the description below for this build. Okay, but basically, your passive tree here, you want to focus on energy shield recharge rate, energy shield, and you want to also focus on DPS for your minions. So you want your minion nodes for DPS, which is what we got here. Your energy shield nodes right here, energy shield recharge rate, and here's some more for damage for your minions. Minion build over here. Okay, some more damage, health. Okay, then over here is a very important node to also take as well, to where you get 4% increase in spirit. It gives us some more spirit. All right, then we're going to take these nodes in the corner right here. Some people do, some people don't. I like it because it gives me more energy shield for my focus, because that's what I'm using. Okay, it gives me 140% bonus to it, so I get more energy shield on top of that. Okay, then you're going to go up here in the mid. Get some, it's just more reservation efficiency skills, right? It's just more reservation for this, and it's also a damage line as well. As you can tell right here, increased medium damage when you get to the end is 12% increase of reservation efficiency for minion skills. So what that means, it costs less spirit to summon a minion. Okay, so you can have multiple. All right, then we're going to get more into that as well. Then we got obviously energy shield max. Okay, then you got maximum life and evasion rating for your minions. You got some you know, elemental resistance for your minions. You over here some more max energy shield, intelligence, recharge rate. Okay, you get the gist. Okay, this is very important right here as well. We want from a nothing diamond that has a ritual cadence. I also explained this on Mobile Linux as well. It'll be available down in the description. Okay, and that's what's gonna open up this node over here, and we're just gonna grab some more damage nodes. Okay, and cast speed. Cast speed is because, well, the Specters I use, they cast spark. Then we're gonna get some more health. All right, then your jewel sockets, what I got in here, you can put whatever you want. I put with more maximum energy shield, so I got maximum energy shield. You want minion damage, minions resistance as well if you want to get the extra buffer for your minions. Okay, I just did that. I went to, and I got mana on kill as well. That's another good one, but not necessarily needed because your minions are going to be doing all the work. You're not really going to be casting anything unless you go to a boss, or you're in boss fight or pinnacle boss fight, which it doesn't really matter then because it goes off a kill. So to get you through the mapping, I guess it's something to have on it. Go ahead, open up our skills here. Okay, this is what we are running. We got Infernal Hound, we got your Skeletal Warriors off of Rattle, right? Rattling Scepter. It's the main thing you want to do. I got 2 scepters here, and I'm going to explain that here in a second. I got a weapon set 1 and 2. Okay, does not be needed at all, but I just run it that way. I'm going to tell you why here in a second. Okay, then we got powered Ziliots. I'm going to show you later on in this video where to find these guys that shoot off spark. Okay, they cast spark, which is right here. I'm doing 12,000 DPS per spark per second. Okay, and I got 12 of these bad boys running. All right, and they bounce off and ricochet and stuff like that, pierce, what have you. Then we got 1 frost mage, 1 storm mage, 1 cleric, and we got this what we call Brutus Brain. This thing right here, this bad boy is your bread and butter for your cleric. Okay, because your cleric's a healer and revives your minions. Okay, so with that being said, all right, this Brutus Brain doesn't allow our minion to attack at all, do any damage, but also cannot receive damage. So basically it doesn't die. So with that being said, since it's just a healer, no problem. We're going to put that bad boy right there. If you want some more, go ahead. Like I can add another one, I believe. Yeah, I can add another one here. Maybe I can add more than that. Can I? Yeah, I can add 3 with my current build setup. So I can have 3 clerics running around healing everything, which is unnecessary. Don't really need. But anyways, then we're going to go down to the brute, skeleton brute. We're going to want that as well. Now, why do we have the storm mage? Storm mage just adds extra electrical damage, right? Then we get our frost mage, our cleric, and our brute. Okay, the reason why we want the brute and the frost mage, because if you look down here on the pass, on these skills, we're going to use their skill, okay? And it's going to be for this guy, it's going to be ice armor, all right? For the frost mage, it's going to give you ice armor to our shield, okay, and damaging ice armor. All right, so what that means is I sit there and I use the brute. So I'm going to use this bad boy, then I'm going to use the brute on top of that, which is intimidating enemies and consuming freeze on allies and enemies. So we're going to just increase that intimidating factor in Warcry. Okay, so that's basically what it does. It goes hand in hand. Just get that increased damage output. All you're going to do is just hit your ice armor. You're going to hit your shattering roar. Then you're going to drop your pain off rain and do a lot of DPS. You're going to see that bar just go. And of course, you're going to do with elemental weakness because our sparks are doing elemental damage. And just a cherry on top, just a little bit of frost bomb. All right. All right, for my second, this is what I'm talking about that we're going to our reason why I got 2 scepters and 2 focuses. I got a second weapon set. Okay, it's because I got frozen mandibles on here. All right, which I'm also going to show you guys what you're going to need, where to find them at. Okay. And the mappings, all in interludes, by the way. Both of these, the power zealots and the frozen mandibles. So what we're going to do here, we're going to add rapid attacks 2 on it, feeding frenzy 2. Then we're going to add this special support gem as well, which is desire. I can't even pronounce it, I'm sorry, but it gives us plus 10% to quality of all of our supported gems. I mean, our supported skills, then a +1 to level 2, also supported skill gems. So basically we're just going to get boosted out a completely massive amount of DPS. I'm going to show you here this. It's going to be like this. So we got 71,000 right now. I take that out, go back over here, click on that. 71,000 with this on it, I'm getting 59,000 without it. So it's a big, massive DPS push. All right. So I'm not going to go through all of these. Okay. If Mobilytics don't have it all. Mobilytics has it all. I even broke it down. Even if you wanted to do the scepters and your gear. Okay, I'll explain the gear here a little bit. Alright, I'm not going to go too in depth with it. You're only going to need 2 uniques. Okay, you're going to need the fine belt, alright, of the darkness enthroned. But you wanted to wear the bonuses for the helmet, for socket items, for the helmet, and nothing else. Alright, because I'll tell you the reason behind it. It's a big deal. Okay, so you're gonna need the ones for the helmet that has the helmet bonus. Then you want it anywhere between 85 to 100%. It's gonna give you the same amount of bonus outcome anyways of 11%, or not 11%, but 10%. Okay, so with that being said, all right, you don't have to go full on trying to get 100% socket effectiveness. So you don't really need it. Okay, you can probably settle with like an 86, 87, maybe 90 if you wanted to save you some currency. But the reason why we're going to have this and we want it for helmet, because we are using a rune in here, a talisman, okay? It gives us 6% increase in reservation efficiency of minion skills, all right? So since we got 2 sockets on this belt, all right, we're able to get 12% off of this, plus our bonuses from our belt, which is going to get us another 10%, all right? Like I said before when we were explaining that, the passive tree, getting that 12% reservation efficiency as well for all of our minion skills. This right here is going to add another 12 on top of it, plus the belt's another 22%. And we're going to have one right in our helmet, because you can only fit these things in the helmet. But since our belt acting like a helmet, we can fit 2 of them in there. So basically what we're doing is the reservation efficiency, so it lowers, right? It lowers the amount of spirit we need. Okay, lowers the amount of spirit that we need to require to summon any of our little pals here, or minions. Okay, all right. So we got 22% here. We also got 6% here. That's 28. Then we got 12 in the passive tree, so we're getting 40% decrease in spirit costs. And then we're gonna want another unique, which is there's only 2 uniques this build takes. Okay. Which we're going to want the Bones of Ular, Lattice Sandals. So basically what this does also gives us 30% increase reservation efficiency of skills which create undead minions. Alright, then we're going to want to put a little rune in there. Alright, Abananu's Gaze. Okay, it's for boots only. It gets 1% increase in movement speed per 15 spirit of a maximum of 40%, but all other modifiers do not apply to us. So even when we try to sprint, it does not work. I mean, it works, you will sprint, but you're still moving at the same pace regardless. So not a big deal. All right, but I'm capping out at like 32% right now with 487 spirit. Let me double check. Yep, my movement speed is 32%. So I'm still moving. It's like, oh, well, if we get all of that, we're not going to be able to move or whatnot because you got a unique. No, we're moving. All right. And our gloves, all right, we're going to want more energy shield. Try to get as much energy shield as you can with life. I went with rarity, all right. That's what's great about this build, because we get all of our damage for our skills through our passive tree, right? So then our rings, you're going to go with your resistances, maybe mix up some intelligence or dexterity or, you know, or strength, any of your attributes that you need to make up to try to fit some stuff on. But always make sure you have some health on it. That's what I did. You want some health, you want some your resistance, try to make up your resistance and everything, and whatever attributes you are missing. I also went rarity as well on both of my rings, and I did the same thing. Rarity, this one has a little bit of mana on it. I went life. You do not need flat damage. Flat damage does not matter because it's a minion. We're not attacking. Alright, then you want to get some more spirit. So what we're doing here, we got spirit through our chest piece, and we're going to have spirit through our amulet here. Alright, there's another 2 ways to get it as well. Then our, of course, our scepter, our rattling scepter, is going to give us another increased boost of spirit as well. Like this one right here, what does it say? 66%. I got +3 to minion skills. +3 to 4 minion skills is +3 is alright. It's doable. You can do whatever. I'm clearing maps, clearing bosses. It doesn't matter. +3 is pretty good. Ideally, you're going to want a +4. So for your scepter, now you're also going to want to go up here. For your helmet, you're going to want +2 as well. Get some life on there. I also went with life for some resistances with +2 minion skills. Okay, and life. And I also, I think, well, yeah, I added some more rarity on here. I'm at 100% rarity. And on your amulet, you're going to want +3 to minion skills as well. Plus energy. Increase maximum energy shield. And if you can find a decent one that's not expensive, I don't know if you can get it. I'm pretty sure you can. But if you can find something with a recharge rate, that'll probably be good as well. Shield recharge rate. So on our focuses, we're going to add some resistance on there, but we also want it +2. And we want the recharge rate on this as well. Plus increase energy shield. 400 is the go-to in my opinion. If you go with that, you're Gucci, you're good. Okay. So I know that we have a second one, okay, but for the one for your Zilliats, you also want to make sure that maybe you can, these are the same for the focuses. Let me retract here. These are the same for the focuses, okay, it doesn't matter. But if you're using a power Zilliats, okay, your scepter, you want it to have cast speed. Increase cast speed for your allies and presence because they are casters. Now for your frozen mandibles, you're going to want increased attack speed. Okay. Alright. Zilliats, you want cast speed. Mandibles, you want attack speed. Okay. Because they don't cast spells. They're just single target. They're good at taking out bosses too. I took out the Arbiter with it. I just have them on here mainly to help clear out the narrow hallways like Crypt, the Siege, the Siege. You know, maybe trenches as well. They work really well in. Those narrow passageways, because we all know casting Spark all the time. A lot of times Spark gets caught up on the walls and everything. If you ever played Blood Mage Spark Crit, I always have. That's always been my go-to. But yeah, right there's our basically the rundown for our gear, man. I mean, we can clear pinnacle bosses and everything. Now after this, we'll just jump right into, and I'll show you where to go get your Specters at. You want your Zilliats, powered Zilliats, and you want your frozen mandibles. Frozen mandibles are going to be 99 spirit cost, and your Zilliats are going to be 55. All right, it's very, very important that you pay attention to what I'm about to tell you when you're looking for your Zilliats. All right, and just to prove to you that this is doable, I'm going to show you how much. Alright, since I said it's 99, these right now only cost me 52 spirit. So I can pop 8 of these bad boys at once. I'm going to have 8 going at once. Alright, from 99, we literally took it almost in half. Okay, but let's go ahead and get into the Zilliat. And the frozen mandibles are where to find them, just in case you want to. I always run the Zilliats anyways. I hardly ever use my frozen mandibles. But I'll see you then. Make sure you guys comment in the description if you want to see something else, if you have any questions as well. Okay, so let's get right into it, and let's show you where to find these bad boys. Alright guys, now we're going to go and try to get you guys the frozen mandibles. This is if you want it as one of your things. It is very optional. Okay, so what we're going to do here, alright, to get the frozen mandibles, alright, so I'll show you these bad boys right here, frozen mandibles. They're the little spider things everybody keeps talking about. They're single target damage. I don't use them that much, obviously. I only use them in small corridor areas because the Ziliots, power Ziliots, the sparks, you know, they go haywire. All right, so it's going to be in the interludes right here. Interlude, last interlude. It's going to be in the Ashen Forest. All right, so you want to go to the base there, right? Do the town. Okay, and what you're going to do when you go inside the map, you're going to go to the outer rim. You're going to just keep walking the outer rim along the edge, all right, of the map. And once you hit a waypoint, okay, there's going to be a waypoint because that's where the nest is, right next to it. Just keep walking around. And once you hit that waypoint, you'll notice it. There'll be a ant that comes right out. It's a rare. It's very noticeable. Oh, I got to reset this. Let's reset this. Be right back. All right, we found it right here. He popped right out. It's right next to a checkpoint. Okay, you know when you got the right dude is when we're gonna try to bind him. And you see it right here. It's frozen mandible. This is the one you want. That right there is our ant. Okay, that's how you get the frozen mandible. All right, we'll double check to make sure it's the right one. He's the one with the 99 spirit, which obviously I get reservation on. It doesn't cost that much for me. Put it on there. Frozen mandible. If we want to double check it, all we got to do. Okay. All right, I can add it on there. And bam. We'll walk around. He's this little big guy, and he shoots out your frozen balls on the ground. All right. And that is it. And that, guys, is how you get that. And I hope you guys enjoyed. All right. So let's move on to the Ziliots. Get the power Ziliots. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go over here. All right. You're going to want to go to Etched Ravine. Okay. In the very beginning, you'll know when you see the right ones when they start shooting electric bolts at you. All right, let's double check to make sure we got our activeness. Power Ziliot. We gotta make sure that they have a staff on them though. Okay, this guy right here is shooting stuff at me. That's what you want. He has a staff in his hand and he's shooting at you. All right. You gotta figure out which one it is. It has to be this one. I believe it's level 50. They got 55 spirit, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Spark right there. This is what you want. As long as they have spark on it, you're good to go. So with that being said, guys, I gotta change these all back to normal because I had to take them out because you can't have two of the same thing. Alright, so with that being said, guys, I hope this guide helps you out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like on the video. Leave a comment if you got any questions. With that being said, guys, I catch you all later. Hashtag peanut game baby all day, every day. Deuces.